Students, our today's topic for fifth semester students of computer science is about the input and output of files in Python part 2. During the previous class, we have studied about the input and output functions available in Python. Now for today's class, we are going to discuss about the input and output of files in Python part 2. As you are aware, I am K.S. Praneeth Chaudhary from the Department of Computer Science, SRR Government Arts and Science College, Karimnagar. In today's class, we are going to learn about opening and closing files in Python. Python provides basic functions and methods necessary to manipulate files by default. We can do most of the file manipulation using a file object. Here we are learning that there are many functions in Python which support files, but most of the functions that support file need a file object. So we are going to discuss about the open function. So before we can read or write a file, we have to open it using the Python's built-in open function. Simply take an example of a book. If you want to write something in the book, you have to open the book. If you want to read something from that book, you have to open the book. So in order to read or write, that means read from a file, write into a file, we have to open the file using Python's built-in open function. This function creates a file object which would be utilized to call other support methods associated with it. So what does this open function do is it creates a file object here, and that file object may be used to call other support methods associated with it. So either to read or to write, we have to open the file. The syntax of opening a file is displayed on the screen with red letters. File object is equal to open. You have to give the file name and accessing mode. That means what are you doing after opening the file? Are you going to read it or are you going to write into the file? Then the buffering state. So what does the things in the syntax describe? File name argument is a string value that contains the name of the file that we want to access. First, before we are going to open a file, we have to know the name of the file. The name of the file is generally a string and that file name argument is set to be a string value that contains the name of the file that we are going to access. Now the second thing, as you see in the syntax here, we have learnt about file name, simply the name of the file. Next one is the access mode. The access mode determines the mode in which the file has been opened. Whether we have opened the file for reading, whether we have opened the file for writing, or we have opened the file to edit it. So even if you do not write something into a file or do not edit something in the file, the basic thing you do is immediately after opening a file you read it. So read is the default access mode when you open a file, but there are other access modes, but we by default enter into read mode because without reading we cannot write or edit a file. So the access mode defines the mode in which the file has been opened or has to be opened. Now the next one, buffering. What is buffering there? If the buffering value is set to 0, no buffering takes place. But if the buffering value is 1, line buffering is performed while accessing a file. But if you specify the buffering value which is more than 1, then the buffering action is performed with the indicated buffer size. If we give a negative value, the buffer takes the default value there. So the buffer value decides the buffering that is going to take place in read function. Now here we are going to study about different modes of opening a file. So there are certain modes of opening a file, and we are going to discuss briefly about the different modes of opening a file. Here when we open the file with R, small r, that means the file has been opened only for reading. The file pointer will be placed at the beginning of the file, and this is the default mode. So whenever you open a file, this will be the default mode, R meant for reading, file pointer at the beginning, and the other mode of opening file is small rb. You are seeing in red letters on the screen. This is opening a file for reading but in binary format. So you cannot understand anything that much easily because binary format, as we know, contains only ones and zeros. So R is opening a file for read only, which displays whatever that is in the file, but RB also displays the things in the file but in binary format. Similarly, the file pointer is placed at the beginning of the file. This is also a default mode. Next, R plus. Here a file is being opened for both reading and writing. Reading is the default mode, students. So don't worry about reading, because without reading you cannot write something into it. So R is meant for read only, and RB is meant for reading in binary format. R plus is meant for reading and writing. Coming to RB plus. RB plus is reading and writing into a file in binary format. So we see R, RB, R plus, RB plus. These are the reading modes of a file. R is read only, RB is read only in binary format, R plus reading and writing, RB plus reading and writing in binary format. Now W. Here the file is meant to write into it. But remember that if there exists a file with the same file name, that file will be overwritten. But if the file is not there, it creates a new file, because this mode is meant to write something into a file. WB. Here a file is opened for writing only in binary format. Similarly, in W, overwrites the file if the file exists. If the file does not exist, creates a new file for writing. Now W plus opens a file for both writing and reading. Similarly, it overwrites the existing file if the file exists, and if the file does not exist, it creates a new file for reading and writing. WB plus opens a file for both writing and reading in binary format. Overwrites the existing file if the file exists, and if the file does not exist, creates a new file for reading and writing. But whenever you see B here, that is only in binary format. Now this is a special mode of opening a file, that is A. Here we see that the file is opened for appending. So the file pointer will be at the end of the file if the file is there. But if the file does not exist, it creates a new file for writing. Till now we have seen that the file pointer will be placed only at the starting. But here in append mode, we see that the file pointer will be placed at the ending if the file exists. But if the file does not exist, it starts writing a new file. Now coming to AB. We see that a file is opened for appending in binary format. Similarly, as in A, the file pointer is at the end of the file if the file exists. But if the file does not exist, it creates a new file for writing. Now A plus AB plus. Here A plus, the mode A plus is meant for opening a file for both appending and reading. The file pointer is at the end of the file, and similarly if the file does not exist, it creates a new file. AB plus, here you see again B here, that is meant for binary format. So opens a file for both appending and reading in binary format. Here also the file pointer will be at the end of the file if the file exists, and if the file does not exist, it creates a new file for reading and writing. So my dear students, just have a look on the screen for the things we have learned today. Our topic is input and output of files in Python part 2. Here we have learnt about the basic functions and methods that are necessary to manipulate files by default. The open function. Remember that whenever we are going to access a file, the default function is open function, because without opening a file we cannot do anything, and immediately after opening a file we may not write or we may not edit a file, but we read what is in the file. So read is also the default function. We can see the parameter details that were inserted in the syntax, the file name which contain the name of the file, the access mode, the purpose of opening the file, and the buffering which indicates the buffering value or the buffering. And we learnt about the different modes of opening a file. R for read only, RB for read only in binary format, R plus both for reading and writing, RB plus both for reading and writing but in binary format, W meant for writing only, WB meant for writing but only in binary format, W plus meant basically for writing and then reading, WB plus, a file is opened for both writing and reading but only in binary format. Next, A is meant for appending. From here the file pointer goes to the end if the file exists, but if there is no file to append, then it creates a new file. Similarly, AB appends a file in binary format. The file pointer will be placed at the end of the file if there exists a file, but if there is no file is existing, then it creates a new file. A plus is meant for appending and reading. The file pointer will be at the end of the file if the file exists, but if there is no file with the given file name, then it creates a new file. for reading and writing. Next, AB plus opens a file for both appending and reading in binary format. The file pointer is at the end of the file if the file exists. The file opens in append mode, and if the file does not exist, it creates a new file for reading and writing. So, dear students, R, RB, R plus, RB plus, W, WB, W plus, WB plus, A, AB, A plus and AB plus. So these are the 12 different modes of opening a file. For tomorrow's class, we are going to see some other modes which are going to handle the files. So for today's class, remember R, RB, R plus, RB plus, W, WB, W plus, WB plus, A, AB, A plus and AB plus. Thank you for your silent hearing. Just have a look on the screen while all the slides are moving towards the end. R, RB, R plus, RB plus, W, WB, W plus, WB plus, A, AB, A plus and AB plus. Thank you for your silent listening. Thank you.